Bumpin Show. I'm your host, James Snedeker, and this is the holiday edition of the Bumpin Show. Joining me today is NFL analyst Jenna Green. Jenna, what do you think of the games coming up during the holiday season?
Also, we have Darren Battle here with me to discuss. But we're looking at Minnesota and Green Bay, a big matchup coming up, and this is two divisional, rivals coming up against each other. Minnesota is a game behind, but if they do win this, they could possibly win the division. Now, I'm thinking Minnesota's going to win this because they have like the third best defense in the league. So, what are your thoughts on it, Darren?
I absolutely think that Green Bay will win this. They have 4 games that they have won. They are on a 4-game win streak, and they need these last 2 games to win. Now look at this. Defense. That's what Minnesota has. But Green Bay has Mr. Hail Mary perfectionist, Aaron Rodgers. I think I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers with this one.
But the Vikings defense has been playing unbelievable. Even though they only won 2 of their last 9 games, they still have the third best defense in the league. Xavier Rhodes is having an outstanding year, and so is Anthony Barr, the outside linebacker, and they also have a great pass rush. So I don't know if Aaron Rodgers is going to have enough time to be able to throw those Hail Mary passes that you've been seeing the last couple of years.
Now, Minnesota does have a defense, but let's not forget about Green Bay's defense. Julius Peppers is on a roll, and I think he's absolutely going to stop Minnesota.
Really? That one player is going to stop Minnesota? I mean, Sam Bradford, not the best QB, but he's having a decent year. I mean, they're still in the playoff hopes. So I think he'll be able to lead them and take them to a W, especially on the road in Green Bay.
So who do you think is the pivotal player, both of you? That if they do well, one team will win, and if they do poorly, the one team will lose.
I think the play of Sam Bradford, the QB, I think he would have to play an outstanding game in order for them to win. If he's, turning the ball over and making wrong decisions, then they're not going to get the job done. Yeah, he doesn't have a chance.
What about you?
I think I'm going to go with a QB too. I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers. It's all on him. He's going against a tough defense that's going to put him to the test, and he's known for being clutch. So we're going to see it here the next game.
And I'd just like to bring up the last game they played, which Minnesota won. It was a closely contested game. Stephon Diggs, who's a leading receiver, he had 9 receptions, 189 yards, and a touchdown. And the leading rusher for Minnesota was Adrian Peterson with 12 carries and 19 yards. And Sam Bradford threw for 286 yards with 1 touchdown. 2 touchdowns, excuse me. But I think, offensively, they were doing great that game. And I think, again, they could do the same thing that they did if they, follow the same game plan and just, do a little adjustments, because obviously it's deeper into the season, so it's going to be different things going to be doing. But I think if they play like they did the game 1 early in the season, they'll come away with the W.
I think what Green Bay needs to do is last game that they played, Aaron Rodgers wasn't 100%. He threw an interception. He had yards, but only 213. We all know he's capable of better.
Right.
So once he steps that up, you're obviously going to see Jordy Nelson step up. You're going to see Randall Cobb step up. You're going to see Devontae Thomas step up. They have a lot of great wide receivers that can catch Aaron Rodgers. Guess what's going to happen when they catch Aaron Rodgers? Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. I'm calling 3 touchdown throws from Aaron Rodgers next game.
Yeah, but did you see the last game with the Chicago Bears? How many drops Devontae Adams had? He had 2 drops in the end zone.
This is an important game. This is different. This is way more important.
You're right, it is way more important, but so was last game. Even though the Bears weren't that good, but it's getting colder, and he needs to start catching balls. I mean, that's all he does in the NFL. He's supposed to catch balls as a receiver, right? And he hasn't been doing his job.
Let's not forget that there's 2 other good wide receivers that can catch.
And who are they supposed to be?
Randall Cobb,
Jordy Nelson?
Jordy Nelson.
Jordy Nelson's been having an outstanding year, I would say, but I don't think he's going to come away with a W. I think we also could talk about Dallas and Detroit real quick. That's another good game. Now, Detroit is leading the division with Green Bay and Minnesota, and they're one game ahead of Green Bay. If they win this against Dallas, this would be a big win, and they'll probably clinch the division and make the playoffs. But if they do lose, Dallas will also have a first-round bye because Giants took a loss last night against the Eagles, which hurt them and almost can possibly take them out the playoffs. But what do you think of this Dallas and Detroit matchup?
I think that Detroit is very capable of beating Dallas because Stafford has been doing great with removing big leads and taking over the game and winning. But I think that Dallas wins this. I think that Ezekiel Elliott is going to run through Ziggy Ansah.
On the right end, he's been having a good year defensively.
I know.
He's been getting to the quarterback. Also, he's been a good run stopper, and he's been proving that during the season. But I think Detroit is going to have to step up on defense for sure in order to win this game. You know, Dallas has been a powerhouse offensively with the two rookies, you know, leading in the backfield, Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott. But I think they'll be able to stop him. You know, we got also good play by the cornerback Darius Slay, which is probably going to be following around Des Bryant, you know, all game. So I think they'll be able to shut them down.
I don't think Darius will stop Dez. I think Dak passing to Dez on a great day is unstoppable, especially for a game that Dak needs to prove that he should start. And I think it's going to play an emotional role, and he's going to get that win.
Well, we will see tomorrow, will we?
Yes, we will.
Thank you, and that will conclude our NFL analysis on the two games. Thank you.
Okay, now we're gonna talk about the Premier League title race, which is very much heating up right now. What would you say your picks for the top four are right
My
now?
top four prediction is 1 Chelsea, 2 Manchester City, 3 Arsenal, and 4th Liverpool.
So the two places I have Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Spurs. So the two places we disagree are second, Liverpool being second, and Spurs being in fourth.
You don't think Manchester City will be top 4?
I just they've had so many like complete mess ups.
Right.
They've just like and Gundogan,
He's out for the season.
is out for the entire season. So that's the other problem. But like Pep's a great coach. I really like Pep, but I just don't think like City have lost to some ridiculous teams. Like some on their day they beat top 4 teams like easily, but when they're off their game, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, that's true.
How they can just be destroyed by another team. So I just don't think that's the other problem with Manchester United. Both of the Manchester teams have good players, very good players. It's just they're just so inconsistent, and sometimes they have great games, and sometimes they just do awfully. But Arsenal, we both put them for third.
Yeah, we both put us.
So yeah, you would agree that they're like somewhere consistent time type side.
I think Arsenal are not very consistent, but it's like Arsenal are like a team where on their day they could probably beat like the best team in the league, and then the week after they lose to like Stoke.
Yeah, they've lost 2 times this past week. And do you think if Ozil or Sanchez leave, because Sanchez has been linked with a move to Chelsea,
I think-
or if Ozil goes back to Madrid or something happens, do you think they can even get top 4, much less?
I mean, when you look at what Arsene Wenger has done, Arsene Wenger is probably one of the best managers there's been in the game, because with some of the teams that he's had and still
The
making top
Invincibles.
4, like not even the Invincibles, after like let's say like Abu Dhabi and players like Rosicky or like Ventnor, and still making top 4 with teams like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty. I think if Arsene Wenger ever left Arsenal, let's say for like a team that's actually like a Real Madrid.
He's been linked to PSG actually.
Arsene Wenger.
Yeah.
It's crazy. If he goes to PSG, I think PSG.
I think that would be a perfect fit
Yeah.
for him. A French. He managed Monaco back in the day, so that would be he's experienced in that.
Yeah.
So you put for fourth
I put for 4th Liverpool.
Liverpool. So I put Liverpool second. I put Spurs for fourth. So what do you think of this Liverpool side?
This Liverpool side is really good, but it's a lot of their goals come in like the last 5 minutes.
They're also the highest scoring team in the league,
Oh yeah, they are.
which is good. But their defense is just very
Very shaky, yeah.
Yeah, especially Karius in goal. It's amazing how they bought Karius for all that money, and now Mignolet is considered to be even better than him. So, but if Mane leaves during the African Cup of Nations, do you think they can compensate for that?
I think this January is gonna be a very good one, especially with the transfers. I think Liverpool
Yeah.
might buy another striker just to make sure, because
I think they should focus on defense.
yeah, defense as well.
But like if they get Surge fit and firing for the rest of the season, I could say they finish pretty high.
Yeah.
And Firmino too. I think Firmino is the key to this side.
Yeah, Firmino's really good. Coutinho's out until I think January, so if he comes back, maybe we'll be on top of their game again.
Yeah, I think definitely. So then up to the top. Do you think Chelsea would? What do you think of
I
the
think Chelsea.
probability of Chelsea winning
I
the
think
title?
Chelsea's gonna win the league. It's probably like in my opinion, 75-80% chance that they might win the league. Because right now they're 6 points clear of the table, and they're just firing in all directions. Eden Hazard is playing ridiculous. Diego Costa's playing ridiculous. Conte's playing good. So yeah.
So the key to the title race has been the 3-4-3 system, but it works. But do you think if there's injuries or say someone figures out the system much like people have done to Leicester this season and done to Chelsea the season before when we were playing 4-2-3-1 and when Leicester was playing the 4-4-2, do you think teams can figure that out, and do you think we can switch to a plan B and be successful?
I think
if injuries happen?
just as we have this formation throughout games, we have changed the position, the formation a lot. Like if you watch it, like sometimes in the first half we start with a 3-4-3. Second half we lean forward more to like two strikers or whatnot.
It's very fluid.
Yeah, it's very fluid. They changed the game a lot, like because I think Conte knows what he's doing. Like let's say we're winning not by a lot, like 1-0. What we do is we bring like another defender or a defensive-minded player like Chalobah, who's very versatile, who can attack and defend.
And you can force the wing backs back.
Yeah, that as
and
well.
tell them to go back. And I mean, even that this system can easily change into a 4-3-3 if Alonso is pushed back and Azpilicueta becomes a right back. Like that can easily be changed. Do you think Chelsea need January signings?
Chelsea, I think we're gonna recall a lot of loans. I could see that happening. I don't know because Musanda's back now at Chelsea.
Yeah.
He's back now. He's training with the first team. I think he's probably ready for first team with Chelsea.
Yeah, I definitely say so.
I don't know if he'll start every game or anything like that, but I know he'll play.
Yeah.
I think he'll play.
But so you don't think any January signings are needed?
I think I think we're gonna call some loans back.
And I think with 60 million pounds from Oscar,
Yeah,
it has to be set.
we're gonna buy something.
Yeah.
We're gonna buy someone.
I don't know if Hamas is the right choice.
We're not gonna.
though.
I hope it's.
I don't think he fits into the
He's
system.
more like I said. He's a good player, but he's very lucrative. Like he's just nice to have on the
Yeah,
team.
that's true.
Like just James Rodriguez on the team.
Alright, so that's it for the soccer section. I hope you enjoyed. Our final section we're going to move on to is the NBA. Now we're going to move on to the NBA section of the show. The big game over the holiday period is Cavs versus Warriors. What do you think? Who do you think is going to win?
I personally have the Cavs taking the Warriors because the Cavaliers have the best player in the world. LeBron James is currently averaging 31 points, 8.5 assists, and 8.5 rebounds in the past 5 games. He's on a roll. So the Cavs will take them. What?
Ron isn't even that good, to be honest. I mean, KD right now is on top of his game, averaging about 29 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. He's doing it all right now, man. You feel me? And coming into this Christmas game, I'm thinking the Warriors are going to take it because, for one, not only do they have KD, but they have two-time unanimous MVP Steph Curry.
Really.
And
The
Klay
only
Thompson.
player in the NBA averaging a triple-double right now is Russell Westbrook. So Kevin Durant
Av-
does not average 30, 10, and 10.
Not only-
One
What are you
Not only
talking
Two.
that, the plethora of players that Cleveland brings at you at a time
is
like
different.
Kevin Love, Montrezl Harrell, bench.
I mean, he's
Kyrie Irving.
inconsistent.
Two-time unanimous MVP.
JR
Two-time
and
unanimous MVP cannot guard Kyrie Irving. How are they gonna win?
I guess so.
They showed it
We'll
in the
see,
finals.
we'll see,
He
we'll
showed
see,
it in the
we'll
finals.
see.
Every
We'll
play.
see.
He goes and he goes to try to hide on J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith comes and sets the screen, gets the switch, and then what? Expose Curry. Cook him up.
Yeah.
Cook him up.
Not only that, Cleveland right now has a stronger bench, and their bench play has been giving them a lot. And they shoot the ball very well. So if they come in with that, then we'll definitely come out with a W on Christmas.
Can't guard Curry. I mean, you can't guard Kyrie last year in the finals.
4
Can't
threats.
guard him again now.
4 threats, 2 threats.
About the
More
finals.
than 2 threats.
About the finals, do you think the fact that they blew the lead in the finals, do you think that would be in the back of their minds when they're playing this game?
I think what's in the back of their minds is they know that no one can stop Kyrie Irving on their roster.
4 threats, 2 threats.
I think that
4 threats.
their loss will definitely be on their mind, though. Like that will like fuel them kind of in this game since the first time they see each other since the finals. And
4 threats, 2 threats.
Let me speak on that. Kevin Durant,
Mhm.
Steph Curry,
Mhm.
Klay Thompson,
Mhm.
what? Draymond Green.
Mhm.
All right.
Kyrie Irving, LeBron.
Kevin Love,
No.
Iman Shumpert,
No.
Tristan Thompson.
No.
Tristan Thompson.
No.
All right. Why are you saying no?
Why?
Because Tristan Thompson dominated them in the finals.
Well,
Yes.
It's a whole new
Yes.
ball game now.
Why is it a whole new ball game now?
What do you mean? It's
What's
Christmas.
changed?
If
It's
anything,
Christmas time.
if
So what's
anything-
oh, it's Christmas. It's not the finals. It's not the finals.
Not the finals.
So what changed? So what changed?
What changed for the Warriors?
No, what changed for Tristan Thompson that he's not going to dominate now?
He is not gonna dominate the
Why?
Warriors.
Why?
not? Because
stopping him?
I said so.
if
All right.
anything, he's gonna dominate more because they have a weaker center. Last year they had Hogan. This year they have Zaza Pachulia.
Zaza
And
Pachulia.
he's not as good
That's
as
fine.
No, it's not.
We still
Kevin
have.
Durant is a good player. When it's shown, when Kevin Durant plays against LeBron James comes out on top. 16 matchups, LeBron has 12 30-plus point games, bro, and 240.
Where'd you
LeBron
get this
is
from?
gonna
Where'd you
cook.
get this from?
What
Because
are you
last time I
talking
checked, they met up. It was, I think, what? Kevin Durant had 34, LeBron had 33.
Like I said, 30-plus.
That's still pretty
That's 30-plus, is it not?
He does not have 12 30-point games.
Yes, he does.
In
No,
the
he doesn't.
16
No,
matchups,
he doesn't.
in the
No, he
16
doesn't.
matchups, he has 12 30-plus
I
point
think you
games.
need to go.
You can check
look that
Basketball
over
Reference
again.
if you really want to.
I think you need to go look that over again.
Anything else you'd like to say about the game?
Warriors is gonna take it out of this game.
4 threats, 2 threats.
Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, ding and the ball, ding dong ding dong. That is the song, big trouble ring, on every ring. Hark how the bells.
So tell me, who's better, Michael Porter or Hami?
Hamidou Diallo is way better than Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr. sucks.
How?
Hami-
How much is the
how-
average, bro?
how-
How much is the average, bro?
He probably averages like what, 18, 19 probably.
No, he averages more than like 26, bro.
Hamidou is averaging at least 25 to 26 points in high school basketball right now at Putnam Science Academy.
But Michael Porter goes
With
to,
with a lot of offers, on him
uh,
in Connecticut.
Connecticut League is trash compared
Connecticut
to
League
what
is
team-
trash. So
Yeah.
where's Michael Porter Jr. located at? You don't even know. You don't even know. You don't even know. You don't
Michael,
even know.
bro, Michael Porter Jr. is the best player in the class of 2017.
No, he is not. He's not even top 10, bro.
Yes, he is. He's number
Yes, he is.
one.
No, he's not.
No. He's number 4 now. He's number 4.
How is he number 4?
He was number 1 last year. He dropped. He was number 1. He's ahead of Hami. He has the same offers Hami has, but he wanted to stay close. That's
Oh
why
yeah,
he went to Washington.
word. Hamidou Diallo, bro. He shuts down every park whenever he comes to New York City.
He shuts
bro.
down the
Shuts
park.
down every
Comes
park.
back. He
They
comes
gassed
back
up
to his
everything in the
hometown.
park. They gassed everything up in the park.
Bro.
He
No
comes back
other
to his
player
hometown and he shuts down
shuts
the park.
out every park with just a dunk, bro. One dunk shuts out
That's
the
just
whole
gassing
park,
it
bro.
up.
How is that
That's
gassing
just
it up,
gassing
bro?
it up.
How is
Michael
that
Porter
gassing it up?
Jr. shows signs of Kevin Durant. Hamidou
Stop
Diallo
it.
is
Stop
not
it.
the same.
Because
They have the same height.
Listen, everybody say Hamidou Diallo only can dunk. He can do everything. He has
Alright,
the
ready?
full
Ready?
package.
I have
He
a
can
couple
shoot,
questions.
he can go to the basket, and he's smart.
Alright,
He
I
knows
have
how
some
to pass,
questions.
bro.
They're
Okay,
about the
dribble.
same height,
No.
same length, right? They're about the same height and length. Who's a better shooter?
Hamidou Diallo.
Michael Porter Jr. is a better shooter.
Oh, bro, you see, that's what.
Who's
that's
a better
what I'm
ball
saying.
handler?
That's the only
Michael
thing he
Porter.
has. That's the
Who's
only
a better
thing he has.
passer? Michael
Hamidou
Porter.
Diallo can pass better
Michael
than him,
Porter.
bro. Are you serious
You're
right
drunk.
now, bro? Are
You're
you serious
drunk.
right now, bro?
You're drunk.
If the ball was in Hamidou Diallo's hand, bro, who is it? I mean, if it was between Hamidou Diallo or Michael Porter Jr., who is the ball going to?
Michael Porter Jr. I have a question for you.
Okay.
Who's the better point guard, Quade Green or Isaiah Washington?
Isaiah Washington.
Why?
Why? Because he also has the full.
he also has the full package. He can pass, he can score, has a great IQ, and he's a reliable person on the squad for St. Raymond's basketball.
Everything that you just said, Quade has and more.
No,
Better than Jelly.
no,
Quade
no.
is better than Jelly Fam Washington in every aspect.
Okay.
Passing, scoring,
Okay.
shooting, everything.
Okay.
He averaged 18 a game last year, and he averaged 25 in the Peach Jam.
Isaiah Washington averaged 20 last year. What are you talking about?
25 in the Peach Jam.
In the Peach
and
Jam,
he
right?
averages 25 so
Had
far this
48
year.
at Elite 24.
All
I
right,
mean
can I ask
36
you a
at
question?
Elite 24.
Can I ask you a question?
And just this past weekend, he had 48 on a team in a high school basketball.
Can I ask you a question?
48
Can I
points.
ask you a question?
Yes.
If Isaiah Jellyfin Washington is better than Quade Green, why is Quade Green recruited and committed to the best basketball school in the country, and Isaiah Washington has not got any looks from them?
Two different states, two different types of competitions, bro.
It doesn't matter.
Two different. He
You
still
find
he
talent.
still went
Coaches
D1
find
basketball.
talent.
He still went D1
He went D1 basketball.
to Minnesota.
And
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
And he said it on Bleacher Report. He wanted to be different somewhere nobody goes.
But
bro.
no, he didn't
And
have
I'm-
interest.
and-
He didn't have the interest of the
It
top
doesn't-
programs. If he was like that, he would have interest.
It doesn't matter.
It
bro.
matters.
It doesn't
It
matter.
matters.
Bro.
Talent finds
it doesn't
talent.
Matter, bro.
So if I'm-
because he
bro,
still got,
all right, bro.
he still got valid college offers, bro.
So
college
if you're in the overseas and I'm in the NBA, you're better than me because they didn't find you, but you're overseas and I'm in the NBA.
I mean, I could be better than you if I'm in overseas.
You're not.
How?
Because they find talent.
I mean,
He
if
has
Bro,
committed
I'm
to
overseas.
the best
There's people that's
college
overseas
in the
right
country.
now that's better than people that's in the NBA.
He has
though.
committed to the best college in the country.
Okay, who says he's
Kentucky.
gonna go to the NBA though?
He's gonna go to the NBA.
Stop it! Stop
What?
it! Stop
What?
it! Stop it, bro!
Do you know how many guards Kentucky has produced to the draft?
So he's gonna be another one,
He's
right?
gonna be another one.
He's gonna
Can
be
I ask you a
another one.
question?
Yes.
How many guards has Minnesota produced to the draft?
That's why Isaiah
Oh,
wants
he's
to
gonna
be
the first one, right?
Exactly.
Is he ranked
exactly,
top 50 in the
exactly,
country? Is he
exactly,
top 50?
Exactly. No.
Is he top 75?
Doesn't matter. He's
Is he
top
top
100.
75?
He's top 100.
He's
He's
96.
okay. He's top
Quade
100.
Green is in the
He's
top
100.
25.
He's top 20 in the region, and he's what? Fourth in the state of New York. What are you talking about, bro?
In the region, he's top 20, right? You know who's ahead of him?
and
You know who's
competition.
top 5 in the region? Quade Green.
No, he's not.
Yes, he
No,
is.
he is not,
Yes,
bro. No,
he
he is
is.
not. No,
Yes,
he is
he
not,
is.
bro. No, he is not.
You know who's
bro.
top 25 in the country?
Who?
Quade Green. You know who's not even top 75? Zeg.
Okay, you know why?
So
He's
why they
stinking and
sleeping on
doubted.
it, right?
He's stinking
Oh,
and
they're
doubted.
sleeping on him.
He dropped just yesterday. He had 33 out of tournament,
doesn't
bro.
matter,
How it doesn't
bro.
matter, bro?
Listen,
He
listen,
Bro,
listen.
he's proving them wrong
He's
right
playing
now,
in the
bro.
Pool Classic.
That's not a poop tournament.
All right,
bro.
but
It
it's
doesn't
not
suck.
City of Palms.
So what?
All right,
what?
he put up 40. He put up 48, right?
Uh-huh.
And Quade put up 26 on the best point guard in the country. So he's playing against the best player in the country
But
at
bro,
his position,
but
and
bro,
Zay's playing
bro.
against who?
I think he played against what? Cole Anthony?
Who?
Cole Anthony.
I don't know.
Class
Cole
of
Anthony.
2018. So obviously you're not really
The-
gonna know who he is, though.
The prestige, the levels that they play on are
Two
different.
different stages, two
yes,
different types
two
of
different
competition.
stages.
So what do you want me to do
Quade
about that,
plays
bro?
on
What do you want me to
tougher
do about
stages
that,
and
bro?
produces
What do you want me to do?
similar
I promise
numbers.
you, if he was in the same position as Quade in that state, bro, he would do
Oh, he would have
better,
Kentucky.
bro.
He would have Kentucky.
Not even Kentucky, he would do better though in high school basketball and probably get a better offer than Kentucky. I mean,
Okay.
exactly.
He's only what he is because of his movement. It's not
Only
because
what
of
he
his
is.
skill. It's
Bro,
because
bro,
of
bro.
his layup
His name was
movement.
Ben up before Jelly, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you talking about, bro?
Who do you think is the best point guard in the Eastern Conference NBA basketball?
In my opinion, I think Isaiah Thomas is the best point.
Kemba Walker is the best point guard in the Eastern Conference. Kemba Walker doesn't get any of the recognition that Kyrie Irving gets or John Wall or Kyle Lowry. Kemba Walker is the best point guard in the Eastern Conference.
He's not, actually.
Every night, every single night, doesn't take nights off. He leads his team.
Isaiah doesn't.
Kemba leads.
Check the box score.
Check the box
Every
scores.
time,
Check the box
proof is
scores.
in the pudding, bro. Every game they have, whether they win or lose, Isaiah Thomas is always their leading scorer.
That is blasphemy.
How?
That is blasphemy. Al Horford leads the team.
No, he
Yes,
doesn't.
he does.
No,
Al
he
Horford
doesn't.
leads the team in scoring some
No, he
nights.
doesn't.
It's some nights when Isaiah Thomas goes for 30. It's some nights when he goes
It's
for 11.
Look, this is how bad it is. It's some nights he's not even doing well, and he still is able to get.
It's some nights where Isaiah Thomas goes for 30. It's some nights when he goes for 11. Kemba Walker averages 25 points and 5.5 assists. Kemba Walker goes for 20 every night. Last night, Kemba Walker went for 28 and 10.
Alright, and Isaiah Thomas last night had 40.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not. Isaiah Thomas had 19 points last night.
He had 40
and they lost.
last night.
And they lost.
They lost when he had a 40-point game, bro.
Kemba Walker, every night, you know what he's going to put up. And he slept on because of his height. He slept on because
Isaiah
of
Thomas
this
is
and
worse.
that.
Kemba Walker is taller than Isaiah Thomas.
Both of them stand at 6 feet or under.
Isaiah Thomas is exactly
5'9".
that's my height, bro.
Yes, Isaiah
Put my
Thomas is
arm
your
around
height.
like
And
this.
I'm right here.
Bro.
Kemba Walker's right here
Kemba
with me.
Walker is 6 feet.
6 feet. I'm 5'11" and a half. Kemba
No,
Walker
he's
is
not,
right
bro.
here.
Bro, we're like the same height. What are you talking about, bro?
Kemba Walker is right here on me. And I've stood next to Kemba Walker, so you can't tell me otherwise.
I actually grew up with Kemba Walker.
You grew up with Kemba Walker?
He went to Rice High School, which is right up the street
You
from
grew up with him, right?
Exactly.
You grew up with him. He's from
Exactly.
New York. You grew up with him.
Exactly.
Oh, word.
I know about him, so
But you grew up with him.
Nah, I grew up. You know,
He's from New York.
from New York, and
So-
his name is well known.
Well known in New York.
Well known.
All right. His name is well known in the NBA, but he doesn't get the credit that he deserves. And you can admit that they do not give him his credit.
I can't. He just sucks.
24 and 5.5, so 6.
Oh, no.
Round
5.5. You don't do
to
that out here.
6
You don't
assists.
do that. 5.5, and that's how it's gonna stay.
All
It's
right,
not round
all right, all right.
Isaiah
Isaiah Thomas is 4.7.
It's not actually. It's 7. So what are you lying for?
4.7.
7.2 assists. You want to check that up
I
right
can
now?
check it for you right now. if
Go
you
ahead and
would
do
like.
that, my man. 7.2
Isaiah Thomas
assists.
is not as consistent as Kemba Walker, but the Hornets are never talked about, let alone for Kemba Walker to be
Yeah,
talked
word.
about. If Kemba Walker is playing on a better NBA team, Kemba Walker is getting talked about.
Getting talked
Let me
about.
just look up Isaiah Thomas' stats for you.
Isaiah Thomas is probably the best point guard in the East, and that's my statement.
In the
right
East?
Here. In the East.
So we're just not going to talk about Kemba Walker, Kyrie Irving,
No,
John Wall.
no.
John Wall averages a double-double.
No,
Kyrie
okay.
Irving averages 27 and 7.
Okay.
Isaiah Thomas is better than both of them.
So,
You're drunk.
but
You're
Kemba
drunk.
Walker
You're
is
drunk.
better than them then.
You're drunk.
Kemba Walker is better than Kyrie?
Yes. Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Isaiah Thomas
crazy?
averages 5.
Are you crazy?
He averages 5, not 7. 5.
Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
Niggas is. Ooh, shit.
Kemba
You're drunk, bro.
Kemba Walker is better than Kyrie. Uncle Drew, but Isaiah
That's not
Thomas.
what we're talking about. We're talking about Isaiah Thomas.
But you just said Kyrie is not better than Kemba Walker.
I said Kyrie is better than Isaiah Thomas. I said
but
Isaiah
he's
Thomas is not better than
he's
Kemba
not.
Walker, Kyrie Irving, or John Wall, or Kyle Lowry.
But think of the tomfoolery, bro. If he's not better than Isaiah Thomas, then bro, you're not making any sense right now, bro. Honestly, you're really not making any sense.
You're talking blasphemy in my ear, but you're not backing up nothing you're telling me. He's
Just gave you
inconsistent.
he's not inconsistent.
He is inconsistent.
So Kemba Walker's not. He's gonna give it to you every night.
Every night
He's
he
gonna
will
give you
give
20 plus
20
every night.
every single night. He gave me a triple-double last night.
Oh yeah, really? But I just thought you said he had whatchamacallit,
28
bro?
and
Yeah.
10 with
No,
11.
No.
He had 9. He
Check
had
the
9. He
stats.
had 9
Check the
rebounds.
stats.
He had 9
Check the
rebounds.
stats.
You know,
Check the stats.
28, 10, and 9. That's a triple double.
Check the stats.
I promise
It's
you.
not a triple double.
Yes, it is.
It's
I
a double
promise.
double. It's not a triple double. Stop lying.
You get 9 assists with 10 rebounds and 20 points. I'm giving you a triple double.
Are you in the NBA? Do you have any pulls to the NBA or ties to the NBA? If not, you cannot do that.
Kemba Walker scores 28 points with 10 assists and 9 rebounds to help the Hornets win over the Lakers. Added 7 steals to beat the Wizards.
Show me the proof. Show me the proof.
He's lying. He's lying.
Right there, guys. To fill the stat sheet.
No. God.
Wow. Clear it out. Clear it out. I got a baby.
Yeah, he's
Clear it out. It's a baby. That's a baby. Clear it out.